The story begins, and we see a view of the city. Here we see a mysterious man whom people call Ryder. Ryder is slowly moving forward. Today he is going to hijack a train. His partners are spread across different parts of the city. He will go inside the train with 3 of his associates. Here we see the rest of his team. The first partner is named Basquiat, the second is Emery, and the fourth and last is Phil Ramos, who is a train conductor. Slowly, all 4 of them reach the New York subway station and start waiting for the train. The train is about to arrive. 1, 2, 3. As soon as the train stops, all 4 slowly enter and take their positions as planned. Ryder comes to the front coach and tells the driver, Jerry, to open the gate. Jerry refuses to open it. Ryder keeps explaining again and again. Finally, Jerry lowers the glass and starts talking, asking what the problem is. At that moment, Ryder pulls out his gun, points it at Jerry, and says, "Open the gate right now, or I'll blow your brains out." Jerry is forced to open the gate. Ryder enters and takes control of the entire train. Then we see Ramos, who has arrived. Ramos can drive the train, and now the entire control is in his hands. They start moving forward. After a while, they reach the next station where many people are waiting, but they know they cannot stop the train. They speed past the station. Then we see Baskin, who grabs another conductor and brings him along, just as planned. Meanwhile, Ramos asks Jerry for the keys so he can manage other systems, and Jerry hands them over. At the same time, we see a subway dispatcher named Walter Garber. Walter notices that something is wrong with train 123. He carefully observes what's happening. As his suspicion grows, he tries to contact Jerry to find out the truth, but Jerry does not respond because Ryder is standing right beside him. Then we see Phil, who goes to the second conductor, takes the key, and splits train 123 into 2 parts. As soon as the front section moves forward, Ryder's partners start firing shots and force everyone to lie down on the ground. Now they have completely hijacked the train. Walter also sees that train 123 has been split into 2 parts. He immediately informs everyone and sends the information to the control center. He then notices that the front part of the train is heading south and instructs the next station to clear all tracks. Inside the train, we see a police officer sitting in the rear coach. He also suspects that something is wrong. The people in the back have no idea what's happening. The officer slowly moves forward to talk to Baskin. As soon as he reveals that he is a police officer, Baskin gets furious, pulls out his gun, and fires repeatedly at him. Everyone else becomes terrified. They are ordered to stand facing the wall, and everyone obeys. Ryder also learns about this and comes rushing to the back. He talks to another conductor named Regina and tells her to turn on the radio so he can speak with the authorities. She switches on the radio line. Now the news spreads throughout the entire city, and police begin arriving everywhere. Ryder orders the remaining passengers to get off the train and stand on the tracks. Most of them are released and told to run away. He keeps only 1 coach of passengers as hostages. He doesn't want too many people, only a small group that he can eliminate instantly if needed. Then Ramos returns, and Ryder tells him to cut the electricity. As Ryder starts talking to management, he speaks to Walter and tells him, "I have released most of the passengers. Now I only have a handful of people in the front coach. If you want them to stay alive, you must do exactly as I say." Walter asks what he wants. Ryder laughs and says handling too many people is difficult, which is why he kept only a few people he can kill in an instant. Ryder says once his demands are met, he will release them. Walter replies that he is just a small employee and cannot fulfill such demands, but he can connect him to higher officials. He signals everyone to stay alert and asks Ryder what exactly he wants. Ryder tells him to take a calculator and start calculating. When Walter does, he realizes Ryder wants $10 million within 1 hour. Ryder also demands that the city's mayor deliver the money. He warns that if the money is not delivered within 1 hour, then for every additional minute, he will kill 1 hostage. Walter quickly passes this message to the mayor and informs Ryder that the message has been delivered. Meanwhile, we see Ramos and Emery trying to fix the internet connection inside the train, as there was no connectivity. After some time, the internet starts working again. At that moment, we see a girl who was on a video call with her boyfriend, who is inside the train. As the connection is restored, she sees the footage from inside the train and realizes that everyone is being held hostage. This news spreads everywhere instantly. As soon as the news spreads in the stock market, all the share prices begin to fall. Ryder is also monitoring the stock market, and when he sees that the entire market is going down, he becomes extremely happy. At this moment, we realize that Ryder's planning is much bigger. This is all just a setup. He actually wants the market to crash. Then we see Walter, in whose office Caminetti arrives. He is a senior officer and tells Walter that from here on, he will take control of everything. Walter starts explaining one by one all the conversations he has had with Ryder so far and what Ryder wants. Caminetti says that the message has already reached the mayor and they are trying to handle everything. After explaining everything, Walter leaves from there. Just then, Ryder calls the office again. As soon as he hears Caminetti's voice, he gets angry and asks who he is. Caminetti introduces himself and says that from now on, all communication will go through him. It will be easier to talk to him. Whatever Ryder wants, Caminetti is ready to fulfill all the conditions. But Ryder is already very angry. Hearing Caminetti's voice irritates him, and he says that he only wants to talk to the man he was speaking with earlier. Caminetti tries to explain that he is a higher-ranking officer and that things will be easier if Ryder talks to him. It will be better for everyone. But Ryder refuses. He says he won't repeat himself again and again. He pulls out his gun and walks to the rear compartment. Then he tells Caminetti that since he didn't follow his instructions, he will have to face the consequences. Saying this, he shoots Jerry. Then he tells Caminetti that he has only 1 minute to bring back the man Ryder was talking to. If he doesn't hear his voice within 1 minute, he will kill another passenger. Hearing this, Caminetti gets scared. Chaos spreads everywhere. Everyone starts running after Walter because Walter had already left to go home. People rush to him, bring him back, and he returns just before the 1-minute deadline. As soon as Ryder hears Walter's voice, he calms down, and they start talking again. On the other side, we see the mayor. His assistant comes and tells him that they are trying to withdraw all the money from the bank. It's a good thing Ryder didn't ask for more than $10 million. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to withdraw more than that. Hearing this, everyone realizes that Ryder is very clever. He knows all the rules and regulations. He understands what they can and cannot do. Then we see Caminetti talking to his team, asking why the hijacker specifically wanted to talk to Walter. He orders them to bring Walter's full file. He wants to know everything about him. The employees reveal that Walter has been accused of taking a bribe. Some time ago, he accepted $35,000 as a bribe, and a case has been ongoing against him since then. After hearing this, Caminetti becomes suspicious. He starts thinking that Walter might be involved with the hijackers. He sends people to Walter's house to search it and find out the truth about who Walter really is. At the same time, Ryder also learns Walter's full name. He searches everything about him on the internet. He also wants to know who the man he is talking to really is. As soon as he searches Walter's name, the entire scandal appears. Walter took a bribe and is still under investigation. Seeing this, Ryder becomes happy. He immediately calls Walter and starts talking to him again. Walter says that all the money is ready and the mayor will bring it to him. Ryder starts joking with him, and they both keep laughing for a while. Then Ryder asks if Walter has always worked a desk job. Walter says no. He used to drive trains earlier and had good experience. He even got promoted, but later he was moved to a desk job. Ryder then says he knows why Walter was demoted, because he took a bribe. Walter denies it, but as soon as he says no, Ryder gets furious. He says, "Do you think I'm a police officer or a government employee that you can lie to me? This is not a courtroom. I don't like lies. I don't care what you've told others. I want to hear the truth from your mouth." Walter stays silent. Ryder becomes even angrier. He goes to the rear compartment, pulls out his gun, and points it at a boy. Then he tells Walter to confess the truth immediately, or he will blow the boy's head off. Walter becomes tense. Ryder starts counting, saying he will kill the boy in a few seconds. Finally, Walter confesses that he did take the bribe. After hearing this, Ryder calms down. Then he asks why Walter broke the rules for just $35,000. What did he do with the money? Walter replies that he needed to pay for his daughter's education. He wanted them to study well, so he spent all the money on their schooling. Everyone falls silent. Hearing this, Ryder says, "Maybe you don't realize it, but you and I are the same." Saying this, he hangs up the phone. Then we see the girl again who is still watching all the footage from inside the train. Her boyfriend talks to her and suggests that she upload the footage online so people can see what's happening inside. She does exactly that. As soon as the footage appears on the internet, people everywhere start watching it. Soon, the video reaches Walter as well. The faces of all the hijackers are clearly visible. As soon as Walter sees Ramos inside the train, he recognizes him and says that this man used to drive trains 10 years ago. Then he killed 2 people. After that, a long legal process took place, and he was sent to. Now everyone is busy gathering all the information about Ramos. On the other side, we see the police loading all the cash into a car and moving forward. The mayor is also on his way. After some time, the mayor reaches Walter. As soon as Ryder finds out, he starts playing mind games. He talks to the mayor and says that it is his responsibility to save the entire city. The mayor says yes. Ryder then says that if he truly wants to save the whole city, he should come to him himself. In exchange, Ryder will release all the people and keep only the mayor hostage until he gets the money. He asks if the mayor is ready to make that sacrifice to save so many innocent lives. The mayor refuses. Ryder starts laughing and says that the mayor is fooling the entire city. He doesn't care about anyone. He has no regret for the people who have died. He only cares about filling his own pockets, and the whole city should know this truth, that he is selfish. Soon, this information spreads, and people come out onto the streets. They now see the real face of their mayor. On the other side, the police are moving forward with the money, but the entire city is now crowded. There is traffic everywhere, making it difficult to move forward. The police drive faster because they are running out of time. Meanwhile, their car gets into an accident. Then the police officers switch to bikes, take the money with them, and move forward quickly so they can deliver it as soon as possible. On the other side, Ryder is losing his patience. He feels that they are getting late. He takes his gun and points it at a woman. That woman also has a small child with her. A man sees this and stands in front of Ryder, saying he won't let him kill her. In anger, Ryder shoots that man instead. The girl watching all this on the laptop captures Ryder's face as he fires the shot. Now everyone sees Ryder's face. Everyone finds out who the mastermind behind the hijack is. At the same time, we see a sniper who has Ryder in his sights. He asks for permission to shoot, and he is granted permission. But just before he fires, a rat comes near his foot, distracting him. As a result, the shot goes off incorrectly and hits Ramos instead, killing him on the spot. When Ryder's team sees this, they start firing wildly at the police. Now there is gunfire everywhere. Ryder becomes extremely angry. He calls Walter again and says there is a change in the plan. Now he doesn't want the mayor to bring the money. Walter will bring it instead. If Walter fails to deliver the money on time, he will start killing 2 people every minute. Hearing this, everyone gets scared. They hand over all the money to Walter. Walter prepares to go, and the police secretly place a gun inside the bag so he can use it if needed. Walter sets out. Meanwhile, we see people trying to solve the mystery. They pull out Ryder's full file and discover that he had previously manipulated the stock market. He used to invest in gold and tried to manipulate share prices, which led to him being jailed. In prison, he met Ramos, and that's where they started planning everything. After further research, they find out that Ryder had invested $2 million in gold. Now that the market has crashed, gold prices have skyrocketed. His $2 million have turned into $20 million. The $10 million he demanded was just a distraction to mislead everyone so that no one would notice the stock market manipulation. In a single move, he became extremely rich. Everyone is shocked after discovering this master plan. Meanwhile, Walter reaches Ryder with the money. Seeing Walter, Ryder says that they have finally met. He asks him to come inside the train. He explains that Ramos was a driver and Walter is also a driver, so now Walter will help him escape. He makes Walter sit in front and tells him to start driving the train. Then he tells Caminetti to give him green lights everywhere, no obstacles on the way. After some time, Ryder tells Walter to put the train on autopilot and come down with him. Ryder and his team get off the train, leaving it running in autopilot mode. Caminetti thinks they are still inside the train and continues tracking it, but Ryder is already escaping. Ryder asks Walter for a tunnel route, and Walter tells him the way. Walter realizes that they might kill him anytime, so he secretly takes the gun from the bag and escapes. Ryder does not chase him. He just keeps moving forward, focused on escaping. After going a bit further, he tells Emery and Baskin to take a different route, while he gets into a taxi to leave. But Walter is still following Ryder. On the other side, The train reaches the end of the track where the safety brakes activate and the train stops safely. All the passengers are now safe. Walter continues chasing Ryder's taxi. At one point, he stops and calls the authorities, informing them about everything. He tells them that Baskin and Emery are escaping on foot, and Ryder is in a taxi. He shares their locations and continues the pursuit. The police soon arrive near Emery and Baskin. As they try to escape, the police shoot them down. On the other side, Ryder checks his laptop, and when he sees how much money he has made, his happiness knows no bounds. But Walter is still chasing his taxi. Suddenly, the taxi comes to a stop due to traffic. Ryder doesn't want to wait at all. He gets out of the taxi and continues on foot. While walking, he heads toward another bridge, but Walter is still chasing him. After running for a while, Walter points his gun at Ryder and tells him that he cannot go any further. If he takes another step, he will shoot him. Ryder says that Walter is not the kind of person who can pull the trigger. If he truly has the courage, then he should shoot. Walter doesn't fire. Ryder stands there calmly. After a moment, Ryder says that Walter is just wasting time. If he wants to shoot, then he should do it. He adds that if Walter doesn't shoot in the next few moments, then he himself will shoot him. Saying this, Ryder starts counting down. As soon as the countdown ends, Ryder begins to pull out his gun to shoot Walter. At that moment, Walter is forced to fire. He shoots Ryder, and Ryder dies right there. Everyone witnesses this scene. Caminetti is also watching everything from above. They realize that Walter handled the entire situation on his own. After some time, the mayor comes to meet Walter and thanks him. He tells him that all the charges against him are being dropped. Walter thanks the mayor. He buys some things for his home and sets off to return to his family. With this, the story comes to an end. If you like this story, then like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.